It's not bad. We're gonna try this, and if I hate it, whatever. This video is going to be about how are things going. It's basically an update. I've got a mirror here. This is gonna be an update because I've been trying to do updates. What am I saying? I don't like everything I'm saying right now. Okay, so my 2020 plan. How am I doing with the changing my life in a year plan while coronavirus is this thing right now? How am I coping is what I'm talking about. How am I getting by? How are we all getting by? It's something to think about. So if you didn't see my other two videos, I might link the playlist in the tags, or like put it in tags up in the corner. That's gonna have all the videos for this year, like that's going with this plan. Basically the whole thing is that there are a lot of things that I want to get done in my life, and a lot of habits that I want to build, and things that I want to do daily or weekly or whatever, to kind of basically I want to shape my life to be a certain way, and I was tired of wasting time not doing those things and not being productive and not improving my life. So I was like, this year, as a New Year's resolution or whatever, I'm basically just going to change my life and do everything that I want to do. So every month, I have this list. Every month, there's new things to do, and there's building upon practices or habits from the last month. As an example, this month for April, the plan is to lift weights 4 times a week, cook 2 meals, do yoga and meditation, work out twice a week, practice guitar and singing, reading 15 to 30 minutes a day, reading the Bible once a week, this month the new thing was trying fruit every week. We'll talk about it. And then start drawing again. So that's April. And then next month there'll be more things. And it's just like every month I either incorporate a new habit into the week or the day, or I build upon the last month's plan. That's that. And while I talk about other things, I'm going to be trying to do a makeup look. This is going to be a hard one. I've been listening to a lot of music during this quarantine time. My work starts back up in like 2 to 3 weeks, I think. But for like the past 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know how long it's been at this point, I haven't had work, but I have classes. Like we'll talk about that it's been a lot of stuff for class that I've been doing, but they're online. But on my downtime, I have been listening to a lot of music. So I'm gonna try to do this girl, can you see it? Hold on. This look from this girl, Rina Sawayama. I don't know how to say her last name. She's like a new artist, I think, and her debut album just came out like on, was it yesterday? It's Saturday right now. And it's actually really good. It's kind of like nostalgic. It kind of has sounds of like early 2000s and stuff, like Britney Spears, but also like rock. And so it's really cool. So I really like the look that she did on her face for the album cover. I have to find a better picture. So I'm going to try to do that, but I don't know if it's possible. But we're going to try. I'm going to be trying to use basically the only makeup I have, which is the Conspiracy palette and Mini Controversy from Jeffree Star Cosmetics and the Shane Dawson. Is that collab that we all know about, obviously. I mean, if you haven't heard about it, I don't know where you've been. I know some people don't like Jeffree Star or Shane Dawson. There's controversy a lot of the times, especially with Jeffree Star, but I don't care. I don't like to get into that because I don't know them, but I think they're entertaining. So I really like Shane's videos and I really like the series. So we're gonna see what I can do with this. It's going to be hard and I'm blind when I don't have my glasses. So this mirror is like there, but I'm like blind. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to move the camera to be able to see myself, but I might have to move the camera so that you can see me also doing the makeup, just so that I can get closer in without my glasses. I think it's fine. I know you can see me, so that's fine. Okay, so I got all this here. Whoa. Let's just go for it, I guess. Alright, I think I've got... I can talk now. Let's try to talk. Okay. So... my eyes also are not... I don't have a lot of eyelid room, so it's not easy to do a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna try my best. So at the start of the whole coronavirus thing, I was not excited, not happy, because I don't like when people get all into a certain mindset as a group, if that makes any sense. I don't like when people panic, and I don't like when people get all freaked out about something. I pretty much didn't want to think that it's a big deal. So at the beginning, I was really not cool with all of this. I don't like what I've seen happen, basically. I don't like how people are acting. And I don't like when people take away my freedom. So it kind of was just creating panic in me that I was losing freedom. And it's not... I'm not trying to say that... It's just I have my own opinions about this whole matter, and I don't like losing freedom. It's a big deal with me, and that's not just because I'm American. It's just something about... I like to be in control of my life, and I like to be in control of a lot of things, and so when I feel like I'm losing that control, it stresses me out. So this has been a big issue for me. My classes going online was not... I mean, at first it's kind of fun because it's like, yay, I don't have to go into class anymore. But then it's like, I know that I struggle with online classes. So it was like, I kind of felt like this could ruin a lot of things. And then... you know, we've got this whole thing that I'm trying to do this year, which I just mentioned. I was getting so good at balancing everything before all this happened, and balancing my work schedule and my class schedule and all the things that I want to do. So I was juggling a lot of things. I was juggling my plans and tasks that I had to get done in a day. I was balancing that with going to work and going to class and my homework. And I was just getting the hang of it, and I was getting on a really good schedule. And then all this happened, and the kind of person that I am, or at least I've been in the past, has been, I get on a good schedule and then something happens that shakes it all up, and then I basically fall off the wagon back into all of my bad habits and my laziness and my procrastination and all that stuff. And so when this happened, and then I was stuck in the house all day, I was just like, this is messing everything up. So at first I was like really struggling with it, but now I've actually gotten things back on a better schedule, surprisingly. It's pretty interesting. So I had spring break like I think 2 weeks ago or something. So I wasn't gonna have spring break off from work. Spring break was just from class, but then my store closed down. So then I did have my spring break off, and that week was really fun. I just got to actually feel like it was like summer for the first time in a long time. So I watched a bunch of movies. That's something I've been doing during this quarantine thing. I've been watching a bunch of movies and listening to a lot of music, like I said. Dua Lipa's album came out, which is it's really good. It's really, really good. I like Dua Lipa a lot. I used to kind of not like one of her songs, her first big popular song, I listened to a lot years ago whenever it came out, before she was like famous. I'm not trying to be like a hipster, but it's true. Before she was like really famous, she had her first song ever basically, and that one I really liked years ago, and then I forgot about her. And then her first album came out sometime 2 years ago maybe or something, and I didn't listen to it, but then I listened to it last year or something. I don't know. I didn't love the first album, and I'm not like a super fan of Dua Lipa, but this new album is really good, and I'm kind of a fan of her mostly because she's like a fitness inspiration to me. Like her body is just like sculpted very well or something, so I use it as like inspiration, and so I'm like kind of a fan of her in that way. And I think she's pretty cool. But her album, I must say, is really good. I was looking forward to it because I really liked Don't Start Now and all that. So she is great, and I think everybody should listen to her album. She's a good artist. She really is. And then The Weeknd's album, I really love, which is surprising because at first I didn't like it. I really, really like Blinding Lights. I really like Blinding Lights. Oh, I need light over here on my face. No, I can't see. Hold on. I can't see this side of my face. Equal. Is it? No. Hold on. That's alright. I think it's fine. Okay. Anyway, I really like Blinding Lights. And so then the album came out, and at first I didn't really like it, to be honest. I was kind of like thinking it was overrated because everybody on Twitter was talking about how it's gonna be album of the year and it's so amazing. But I was kind of like, I don't think so. It just kind of didn't seem that great to me. The Weeknd, I saw The Weeknd at Bonnaroo in like 2017 probably. I think it was 2017. And he, like, his hits were great live. It was a really fun show to be at. I think he closed out all of Bonnaroo. So the hits are great. Like his hits before are really, really good. I really like them. I've never been a huge Weeknd fan. And then, oh, this is not good. But my problem was when I saw him at Bonnaroo, it seemed to me like most of his stuff sounded like the same when you really listen to a whole set. And I might be offending Weeknd fans, but like his whole set, when you listen to it, it basically sounded like all the same kind of stuff. So then when I listened to, is it After Hours is the album? I think it is. After Hours. I thought it all sounded the same and I didn't really like it, but I loved a couple of them. But then I listened to more and more and more, and now I love it. And it's mostly for the production of the album, which is I think he had the producer or somebody who made a lot of the music for Uncut Gems, the movie. And the music is really good, and it's like got 80s synth stuff and all that. So now I really, really love the album. And I feel bad saying that, like, having the negative ideas. No, I don't know if this is gonna turn out good. But we're trying. Hold on. So that's music I've been listening to. I've been listening to the Weeknd album a lot and listening to a lot of like 70s music and all that. So lots of movies, lots of sci-fi movies. Let's talk about that because I like talking about movies. So let's talk about the movies that I've watched, okay? Oh wait, that's too silver. Hold on. I think I messed up, so I gotta make it symmetrical on the other side. Hold on. So I watched Alien, and I watched Alien 2, which is Aliens. No, wait, yes. Alien and Aliens. Those were cool. Alien was scary. Aliens was not as scary, but it was, it really showed me the, you know, kind of how, what's his name? Oh shit, I messed this up real bad. What's the guy that did Aliens and Avatar? That's what I'm trying to talk about. I can't remember his name. I'm gonna look it up while my face looks horrible right now. Who did Alien? Or Aliens? He didn't do Alien. Alien was Ridley Scott, I think. James Cameron. James Cameron did Aliens and Avatar, and I really could, like, it's obvious. Like, my camera kept cutting off everything I was saying because the SD card ran out. Okay, so last night I watched Blade Runner for the first time, and it was very interesting. I liked it basically, it gave me a lot to think about with robots or whatever, because I'm very much against robots and AI. But I know a lot of people are into it, but I'm very much against it because I think it's dangerous. I think it's a bad idea. But I know that people are probably gonna do it anyway, because you know, these tech people are super duper into it, and the idea of if we can make AI. But based on movies, I think it's a bad idea. So, whoops, let's get you here. So I don't like robots, but I'm interested in robot movies. I actually, and this will probably never happen, but I have an idea for a book about it's like futuristic with robots and stuff. The whole thing is centered around robots, sort of. So I have an idea for a book, but it'll probably never be written, and I'm not going to tell you what the idea is because it's my idea if I ever write it. But so I'm against robots, but I guess I'm kind of fascinated by the concept because I think it's dangerous and I think we should not go through with it. But so I really wanted to watch Blade Runner because there's certain sci-fi movies that I've got on a list to watch so that, you know, to help me with my book idea, to think about things. So it left me with a lot of things to think about. And Harrison Ford was great in it. The music in Blade Runner also sounds like the music in Uncut Gems and The Weeknd's album. But I think it's just because the person who did the music for Uncut Gems was probably inspired by the artist who made the music for Blade Runner and all that stuff. So I watched those, and then I also watched non-sci-fi movies. I rewatched, what is it? The Other Boleyn Girl, because I've seen that a long time ago. And I watched Elizabeth, and then I watched Mary Queen of Scots, which came out in 2018. And then I watched Colette with Keira Knightley, because I really wanted to see that when it came out, but it wasn't really very good. That's why you never really heard about it. It wasn't super good at all, but it was interesting to watch. And it's like kind of a true story. So yeah, so we watched all of those. So I'm in this weird moment where I'm really into sci-fi movies, but I'm also really into this like 16th century like moment. I'm very interested in, I'm fascinated with the monarchy and all that and how that worked, and it's just a lot of messed up stuff, and it just makes me more glad that I live today during like the 21st century. This is the 21st century. Anyway, so I've got to watch Blade Runner 2049, I think it is. The new Blade Runner. That I'm probably going to watch tonight. And then, but I will say, I think if you want to watch a movie about AI and all that, watch AI Artificial Intelligence. That's what it's called. AI Artificial Intelligence. It has the kid from The Sixth Sense, the one who says, I see dead people, whatever. He's in it, and it's so good. That one I love, and it's got Jude Law. That is probably my favorite sci-fi. Whoa, my God, don't hit that. That's probably my favorite sci-fi movie so far. It's just super good. It is actually. I think it's better than Blade Runner, and it came out way later. I think it came out in the 90s or early 2000s. Possibly the early 2000s. And I think it's Steven Spielberg. I'm going to have to Google that now that I said that. Yes, it is. It's Steven Spielberg. AI Artificial Intelligence. Watch that movie if you're into sci-fi. Because that's about robots. Obviously, AI Artificial. It's called AI. It's about all that. And that also, it just makes you think about the relationship between humans and robots. It's just really good and visually stunning too, and it's creepy and sad. It's very good. So yeah, I've been coping by watching movies, listening to music, and trying to pick myself up and get myself back on my feet, and I am so excited for life to start going back to normal, which hopefully will start now. I have been drawing again because that's on my list of things to do this month, is to start drawing again, because I'm planning ultimately to do painting basically for the first time in my life seriously, because I've painted in the past for art classes, but I never considered myself a painter. and I didn't really practice. I was never a good painter at all. Never good at, I mean, I have enough skills that I believe I can do it, but I've always been a drawer or whatever. I've always, maybe you'd call it an illustrator. I would never call myself an illustrator, but I draw pencil and pen, and so I can do that. But I've never really focused on trying to be a painter or do painting seriously and build that skill. So that's the plan kind of this year, is to do that along with other things. I have been struggling to keep up with everything. That's a part of the plan, like playing guitar and all of that. I haven't been able to really focus on that. But hopefully we'll be able to start doing that again, like really focusing once my classes end, because this week and last week I had a lot to do, and I only have a little bit more to do this week, more assignments I mean, and then I should be pretty good and finished, so then I can calm down and really get back going with all the things. I haven't been doing my yoga meditation a lot, and I haven't been reading the Bible enough, but I have been doing a lot of reading, but it's been for school. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say for updating. I don't think there's anything else to say. Most of the meals I've made have failed. They're not that good. I don't know if I'm gonna be much of a cook. Or chef. I might try baking next year because I'm not very good at cooking stuff. I'm so picky. That's why I'm doing it though, is to try to get myself to do things that otherwise I wouldn't want to do, and get myself out of my comfort zone by eating foods that I'm super picky about. So vegetables, even though I'm a vegetarian, and fruit. So talk about the fruit, I can do that. The first fruit that I tried this month, because this is like, I'm very picky. I only like apples for fruit. So I tried pineapple. Like, I've had pineapple in the past. I've had most of these fruits before, but I don't like them. So that was the plan, is to get myself to eat these fruits that I don't like. So I had pineapple, and I actually liked it. Oh, bug. Oh, what are you doing here? Okay, I had pineapple and I liked it. But I'm still picky, so I didn't like love it. So, but I will revisit pineapple later because I did like it. So that was a win. And then I got, what was the other fruit? Maybe there wasn't, I don't know. All I know is I liked the pineapple, and then this week I got melon. I don't know what kind of lemon it was, but I got some kind of orange lemon slices. Not lemon, melon. And I don't like it at all. Like, I don't like it. It tastes bad. So that has not been a win. That's been a fail. But this week coming up, I think I'm gonna try to do watermelon. So different than the orange melon, whatever I've been eating. A watermelon. So that's what we're gonna do this month, and we'll see. These watery fruits, I'm just so picky. I really only like apples and strawberries. And I eat bananas, but I don't like bananas. I'm starting to like them more though after all these years of forcing myself to eat bananas. So I don't know. But I would say banana is not one of my favorite fruits ever. It's kind of gross. Anyway, I don't really know what else to update you on, so I think I'm just gonna finish this makeup look as best I can, and then I'll show you what it looks like if this is not good. I don't know what to tell you, but I thought it'd be fun, and it is more fun than regular makeup, because regular makeup I do nothing with. I'm not a makeup artist. So I'm just gonna finish this and then I'll show you, because I don't have anything else to say. Movies, music, working out. I didn't say that. I have been working out a lot, so that's one. These are the positive things that have helped me through this quarantine, is movies, music, and working out. Mostly that's it. And I've had a hard time motivating myself, but I've been very good, and I'm very proud of myself so far for keeping up with my schoolwork and all of that. So I will say that. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say, so I'll get back to you in a split second with the finished look, and then it'll be done. So I'll get back to you. Alright, I think it's done. It's not as pretty as Rena's on her album cover, because the colors they used for that are a lot nicer, and also this room, the lighting is not pleasant, so it's not exactly the same, obviously. It mostly just looks like dirt on my face, but on her album it suits her face better than my face. And I used too much brown. Let's go in a room with better lighting. Well, this lighting isn't good. This lighting is not good. Hold on. All this lighting is very orange, but you can kind of see what I did. It's not very good. I tried, and what I did is I used concealer to make the lines really clean where they had to be. I tried. It's alright. I mean, it's my first time trying to do makeup that's not just like this is like a design. I've done my skeleton face painting thing, which I do every year for Halloween. Like that, this was the most similar to that experience. So it was pretty fun to do though, so I might do more crazy looks with makeup in the future. So if you want to see me try to do any more of that, click the subscribe button. I don't usually say this at the end of my videos, but if you go scroll down and you find the button that says subscribe, click that button, because that means that you'll get to see more of my videos. And that's just, I'm telling you that for anybody that maybe doesn't know what that subscribe button means. And if you know what it means, then it's your choice. You can subscribe or not, but yeah, so that's it for this video. Hopefully we can all get through this quarantine moment thing that I think is hopefully coming to an end, but we'll see. And hopefully we can all stay sane and on schedule while we get through it. So I'll do another video in like a month updating on any other changes, but until then there will be a vlog on my channel in maybe a week. And yes, so hit the subscribe button and the little thumbs up like thing if you like it. If you don't, that's fine as well. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, have a good day.